I'm going to get hate for this. What's up, guys? MD 2.0 here, back with another video. You guys are going to obviously see this as a premiere. You see the title of this video. How the Cowboys can get to the Super Bowl. It's, I get it. It's been far-fetched. It's very far-fetched. Us getting to the Super Bowl. It's far-fetched. Chances are slim. Very, very slim. But the NFC is weak this season. So I thought I'd make this video explaining like reasons we could get there. In the way we can get there. So, I wanna go over this. So first of all, before I go over the rest of our schedule, our next 4 games, 10 of the season, I want to say a big part of us getting far in the playoffs, right? Getting past Tampa if we play them, getting past San Francisco, Philly, is consistency. Let me take you back to the 40-3 victory against the Vikings. You guys go back to that recap that I made of that game. We shot them out of the water. We beat them 40-3. And then 2 weeks later, Sunday Night Football versus the Colts, we destroy them in the fourth quarter. Games like that, consistency like that, is important to make a push for like a Super Bowl run or something. This team hasn't had perfect consistency heading into the playoffs. We haven't. And it sucks. Because I know how talented this team is. I see them every week. I see them play every week. I'm saying this about consistency because we're coming off an ugly win versus the worst team in football. And no other Cowboy fan wants to admit we're inconsistent. People are saying a win is a win. Stop crying. Okay. You can give the argument a win is a win. But we barely beat the Texans, guys. Come on. Wake up. If we barely beat the Texans, there's something wrong. You ain't going to sit here and tell me after coming off a dominant win versus the Colts, we struggle versus the Texans. But why do we not mention this? Why do we not bring this up, guys? Why? Because we want to skim past it? So Dak, Zeke, Mike McCarthy can get this team better and get this team to the Big Apple? The big Super Bowl that we haven't been to since 96? Guys, I don't know what our problem is where we can't admit that we suck right now. We are inconsistent every year. I get it. We are sitting, 11-5? 10-3, sorry. Yeah, 10-3. We're sitting at 10-3, guys. We got a good shot to finish 12-5. Or 13-4. We ain't finishing 12-3, guys. We ain't. We're not finishing 12-3. We're going to lose to the Eagles, most likely. And people will ask me, why don't you have confidence in your team? Guys, if we play like garbage versus the Eagles, versus the Texans, we're going to get routed by the Eagles. We ain't beating the Eagles if we almost lose the Texans. We're not. End of the story. We're not. And some people don't want to admit that. Some people just want to continue to ignore the fact that teams like the Texans and Jags should be automatic win. Automatic win. And it's not. People continue to ignore the fact that games that are auto wins, we win. But barely. Barely. We're facing the Jags tomorrow, guys, at 1 o'clock. Guys, if we lose that game, there's going to be an early post game. I'm coming straight out with the post game, like 4 o'clock after the game. Guys, this team, if we lose to Jags, we're not beating the Eagles. We're not. This is a team that won the division last year, swept the entire NFC East. Now we're struggling. Name the season. Again, this is what we do every year. Every year, guys, we do this. And nobody wants to admit it. Nobody wants to admit it. And it's frustrating. I think Texans gave us a punch in the mouth to wake up. So I'm hoping. And I'm hoping we go in there and run through the Jags. I'm hoping. But we'll see. We will see. So, Jaguars, our next 4 games in the season. At Jacksonville. Going back to Jerry's World in Dallas to take on Philly. Going to Tennessee and going to Washington. Those are our final 4 games. 1 home game, 3 road games. I see us going 13-4. Depends on how we play tomorrow. I don't see us losing to Jacksonville. The Titans are falling apart at the seams. I don't see us losing to Tennessee if we play consistent football in that game. And the Commanders, I see us being. The Eagles, that's going to be a tough game. I think it's going to be a good one with Dak back. And if Dak can perform well, I think we maybe can pull that one out. But if we win 3 out of those 4, we'll still be the 5 seed, and we'll either face Tampa or Carolina, or maybe Atlanta. Who knows? But either team we will face in the playoffs. And guys, that's where this scares me a little bit, because I know the potential how far we can get in the playoffs, right? And last year I came on here, I uploaded short. Look, I came on here and I said, look, we just lost to the 49ers in the wild card. We can't stay consistent into the playoffs. We can't. And I said coming into this season, I said, I'm going to stay loyal to the Cowboys. I'm going to stay loyal to this team. Because I'm not going to need to see them high and dry. Look, I get it. It's frustrating. The games we lose. Like, the Packers game we shouldn't have lost. Like, games like that. I get it, guys. But you don't have to get like, oh, we're not going to make the playoffs. Because by that Packers game, we're pretty much already in. But problem is, when we get in, we fail. It's every year, guys. It's every year. And nobody else wants to admit it. And every person I go up to on a Twitch stream and touch chat, and I say, hey, because I have Cowboys fan, obviously, on Twitch, sorry. Like, I go up there and I'm like, hey, I'm a Cowboys fan. Like, and I talk to them about Cowboys stuff, and I say, there's a lot of holes in our game. There's a lot of holes that we have. And I'm really the only guy on this platform, only person on this platform as a Cowboys fan that has the balls to admit that. I get it. Some people, bigger people like Law Nation Sports, will admit some. Will say, we have holes, sure. But T.Y. Hilton, sure, he's showing flashes. Okay. But what's he going to do out on that field? He's old. What's he going to do? Depends what he does out on that field, right? And I'm the only guy that is not jumping on this train of hype into the playoffs. Because I know we can, as much hype we going into the playoffs, guys, we lose. Last year, the day before the 49ers game, I'm like, I got a feeling we're going to somehow lose this game. We lost that game. Guys, I'm not jumping on the train of, oh, we're going to Super Bowl every single year. This is what frustrates me about being a Cowboys fan. Because every year, I constantly hear us fans say, oh, we're going to Super Bowl, we got these guys. What do you not understand? We don't got consistency. We haven't had consistency since the last time we won the Super Bowl. And I hate to freaking admit it, but Stephen A is right half the time. He's right for calling us out on our bull crap. We're not America's team. Not winning the titles in 96, not being in the title games in 96. We're not America's team. Come on. Seriously? Yeah, I got a Cowboys comforter. I got a Cowboys window curtain. Yeah, I rock Dallas. Back there, I got the Cowboys thing. I got a Troy Aikman. And you guys can't see it. But yeah, sure, I'm a Cowboys fan in heart. That's why I'm going to make this crap, bruh. I want to see this team get better. In the playoffs especially. Because I want, in my lifetime, to see this team win a Super Bowl. And that ain't going to happen if we don't start telling them we're inconsistent. And we are. Guys, how many people you see admit that? How? And I've seen people go up on First Take, say, why do you hate us? Because you guys say you're going to Super Bowl every year. And then he says, we are. That was in 2019. We didn't even make the playoffs, guys. We didn't even make the playoffs in 2021 last year. I want you to understand something. Stephen A is right when he calls us out on our bullcrap. He has a right to grow when we lose in the playoffs. Because we're inconsistent. We suck. Sure, do I get angry at first? Yeah. But then I understand. Because there's fans out there that constantly run their trap about us going to the Super Bowl every single year. And this is why we get so much shit. This is why so many people hate the Dallas Cowboys. Because we constantly trash talk people. And constantly say, oh, this is our year. It's not. You don't know that. You don't see any other fans saying that. Every year. What I'm trying to say is, I ain't gonna be on this ride of, oh, we're going to go to Super Bowl. No. I'm going to be nervous going into our wild card game. I'm going to be nervous. Because I know we're inconsistent. And I know we can blow leads. Guys, my point saying, if we beat the Buccaneers, we would have San Francisco or Philly. Those games are tough enough. San Francisco or Philly. Um, those games are tough. Um, look, I like what San Francisco is doing. They're a really good team. The Eagles are a really good team as well. The Cowboys, when they want to be, are a really good team. So these should make some good matchups. But if we play like a connected, balanced team, consistent team, I think we can win a couple of games in the playoffs. Because for me, it's NFC Championship game or bust for us. Because this season looks so good at the beginning, with Cooper Rush and stuff. Looks so good. Um, but going to the playoffs, it's nerve wracking. I know our run game's doing a lot better this year. O line's one of the best in the league. Dak needs to clean up the interceptions, and our defense needs to stay consistent. The whole team needs to stay consistent. And yeah, guys, I'm hoping. All I'm saying is I'm not trying to throw hate on this team. I'm not. I love this team, guys. I love this football team. But when I see us playing like dog crap, I'm going to call it out. But I can't wait to see what we do in the playoffs. Inconsistent or not, I'll be proud of how this team played this year. Um, and yeah, I'll always be loyal to the Cowboys. I'm tired of people constantly saying we're going to the Super Bowl every year. You don't know that. No other fan base says that. So, alright, guys, I thank you for joining in. And I'd like if you left your thoughts down in the comment section below. And hit that subscribe button. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace, guys.